Damn shame.
Yes? What is it?
Such a shame.
Let's help us.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, so terrible.
Need something?
Delphine.
Huh?
Hi.
I'm right behind you.
It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Ezra.
How are we doing over here?
It's been too
How
long.
can I...
I'm right behind you.
Okay,
Well-
just this once.
You made it safe and sound. Good.
Wow, this reunion is so touching.
Hey, even I
That's
get
the sick
tired
bucket.
every now
I
and
think
then.
I'm going to vomit.
Finally, a
Oh,
place to
hey
just
there.
relax.
Over here.
Huh?
Maybe you can help me.
You should think about staying.
Of course.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Thanks a lot. There's no better way to face the cold spiral.
I love teasing guys. After I went bear hunting one day, I asked the hunter if he wanted to see my bare chest. I showed him the pelt of the bear.
Let's see what
I'd
Esbern
killed
has to
and
say.
pointed to its chest. Oh, you should have seen the disappointment on his face.
The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground.
I'm
Can
right
I
behind
help
you.
Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh, yes. Dragon Ball. Indeed. Yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. You see, right here, Sky Haven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh. This is where they
Here we
built
are.
Aldrin's Wall.
Someplace
to
we
set
can
down and
finally
stone
sit
all
down
their
with it.
accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy. In the event, despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Sorry.
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Aldrin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. His location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blades archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Sky
Why don't you ask the bard to play something?
I'm sorry, but I refuse to believe that
I know the
anyone
area
would
of
be
the breach
fighting
that
over
Esbern's
that
talking
Camilla,
about,
what's her
near
name,
what's
in the
now known
Riverwood
as
Crater.
Karthspire, in the Karth
You would
River
have to be
Canyon.
deaf, dumb, and blind
can meet you
to do a
there, or
serious
all travel
damage to the
together.
public
Your call.
defense, you heard?
Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
I can smell your wolf odor from here.
Is there something I can help you with?
Still here.
What can I do for you, friend?
What can I do for you?
I've got your back.
What's on your mind?
I'm probably never coming back here.
Well now, that's something to think about.
Take care of yourself, Ordnar. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure. You too, Delphine. You be safe.
Can I help you? What can I do for you, friend?
Still here.
Is there something I can help you with? Can I help you? Can I help you?
Finally. Place to relax.
I've got your back. Is there something I can help you with? I'm right behind you. Still here.
Still here.
I wonder what happens when a customer can't afford to pay for a meal or a drink.
I get a lot of looks from people wherever I go. I'm not sure if it's because they find me attractive or because they think I'm a little odd. Or both.
What can I... for you?
What do you need, my friend?
Still here. Still here. Is there something I can help you with?
What can I do for you?
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company,
There was a fight down in the Ratway, but reports are sketchy.
I have noticed that there seems to be a trend of women wearing subtle amounts of war paint on their lips and around their eyes and cheeks. Do you think I look attractive? What I mean is, does it make me look more attractive? Or did you not notice?
Huh?
These people seem nervous. Which makes me nervous.
I'm right behind you.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only. Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead. Have you heard?
There's been another dragon attack. Kyrim's this time.
You like it
Hey,
in there,
Sophia.
Mr. Dragonfly, don't
Just
you?
wondering,
I hope you have enough
what were you
air.
thinking about?
I was just...
Actually, never mind. I probably don't want to hear it.
Just because I'm in a cage doesn't mean you have to stay in yours, Mr. Dragonfly.
These people seem nervous, which makes me nervous.
What can I do for you?
What's that, Mr. Dragonfly? The outside
I'm right behind
is a
you.
scary place. Well, yes, I suppose it can be. It can be beautiful too. You should try it.
Just look at that stunning view. What? I wasn't looking at you, I was looking at... Okay, I was looking at you.
Is there something I can help you with?
Are you sure you don't want me to release you, Mr. Dragonfly? No? How are you ever going to meet Mrs. Dragon... Stuck in there? Come to kill me at last, have you? Thank the gods. I can bear the guilt no longer. I know I must die. Beware, though. My newfound honor demands I defend myself. I am in no mood for jokes. Strike me down. Take your revenge. You don't remember? That is my fault also. I am your so-called friend Inigo. I was the one who killed you. I tried anyway. I am guilty. Kill me. After I shot you, I finally realized my mistake and tried to turn myself in. Your body was gone. The guards did not believe me. They said I was wasting their time. I had to pay them to put me in this cell. It is where I belong. I needed to repent. I need to repent. I heard tales of a remarkable adventurer, both brave and resourceful, matching your description. I knew it was you. It had to be. I knew you would be coming for me, so I waited. Are you going to kill me, or not? I fight with you? Or die defending you? Yes, I accept. I feel lighter in my heart now you have given me this opportunity. It will be like old times. Do not joke about such things, my friend. The sadness I feel for what I have done is brutal enough. For now. Mm-hmm. Okay, let us see what we have. Let us go.
I've got your back. Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Hey there. My name is Serana.
So, this is where vampire types relax. Lovely.
I'm sorry. Wait. How did you know? I never said anything about being a vampire. Don't I look mostly like a normal Nord girl to you?
I would recognize your smell anywhere. Okay. You smell hungry. I hope you do not want to suck my blood.
Interesting. I've never really been sniffed out before. And yes, just to confirm your suspicions, I am a vampire. But I'm not that kind of vampire. The
People say you
blood-sucking,
shouldn't be naked in
monstrous
public,
fiend you're probably
but I
thinking
managed to
about.
get a free outfit out of it.
I don't have any
so it
interest
can't be
right
all
now
that
in
bad.
sucking out your blood.
I mean,
Nor,
it's not like you
I
would
don't
leave
think I
me
ever
walking
will.
around naked the whole time.
Let's just say, I eat bad people. And I frankly don't think you're one of them.
Phew. I am pleased to meet you. My name is Inigo.
Likewise.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
I'm
What can I do for
confused.
you?
I drink milk, but I'm also tough, and drink as much meat as the other Nords. So what does that make me?
No, Sophia. Just because you drink milk, it doesn't make you a milk drinker. At least within the context of that insult. I thought you, of all people, would know this. But it basically...
Stay on your...
Are you alright? Let me know if you need
Gets
anything.
around, left me with no choice.
I am in your way. I am sorry.
Hey, Sophia. What's on your mind?
I don't know how you could drink blood. That's just gross. But I wonder what would happen if you drank another vampire's blood.
I'm a vampire, and that's just what we do. Maybe you should try coming to the other side and start tasting it for yourself.
Yes, about that.
Relax. I was just kidding. Really though, blood is appetizing. At least for me. It disgusts you, just as your peculiar taste in other things sometimes does the same.
Mind you don't fall off that thing.
Just do try to tone it down on the innuendos, okay?
I love the woodland here. I'm quite the tree climber, you know.
I'm warning you. Back off.
I smell panic.
Still remember how to fight.
You will not be looting my corpse.
of that? I'm disappointed. I'm sorry, but you left me with no choice.
You don't see as many Khajiits about these days. I guess they must have gone elsewhere. I heard vampires like to eat steak and garlic. Or was it that they hate garlic and steaks?
Now, that, Sophia, is a myth. First off, us vampires are actually okay with eating garlic. There was one elder vampire before, who just happened to be allergic to it. That, however, perpetuated the myth that all vampires were like that. It's really not the case. And with steaks, you probably mean the long, sharp things. Again, that's a myth. Us vampires can be struck down like any other mortal. No special weapons required.
How does it feel up
Though,
there?
some of us can be weak to some silver ornaments.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thinking out loud. Just ignore anything I just said.
I'm so disappointed. Left me with no choice.
Why are you carrying around human flesh? Ugh. Four legs are faster than two, eh?
I'm proud of what we've managed to accomplish.
Must die, some sooner than others.
What would happen if a Khajiit and an Argonian had a baby? That would be one ugly baby.
Knew I heard something.
Example of skill and grace.
I do love causing a stir. Once I started singing at the top of my voice, and someone told me to stop shouting. Then I replied, "Do I look dragonborn or like one of those creepy old guys who live on the mountaintops to you?"
It's not very impressive.
Why must there always be incest inside temples? It really does make me feel a little sick. The smell really gets up my nose.
What was that?
Okay, let's do this.
You did pretty good out there.
I'm
Nice work.
disappointed.
Oh no, you don't. Die!
That was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
You're as good as dead.
Ashes to ashes.
I sometimes have a bad memory. Too much skooma back in the day. Forgive me if I sometimes repeat myself. I bet I could still outrun you if I wanted to.
Did I tell you about the time I nearly made 2 people die without even touching them? I didn't feel like wearing clothes that day. One man nearly choked to death on a piece of bread when he saw me, and the other fell over a bridge and nearly drowned. tried joining the Bards College. They thought Bards were supposed to have a sense of humor, but they just sit there reading books. I can't believe what that guy made me do to join, though. Oh, no, it's nothing like that. He wanted me to retrieve some dusty old relic from some forbidden cave. I just handed him an old book, and they spent ages trying to decipher the nonsense that I wrote in it.
Well, I do see why you wouldn't want to be an errand girl. I don't like what you did either. That artifact they wanted you to find was probably of great importance, culturally and historically. In a way, the college is sort of built on those things as well. You can't write about epic tales if you don't have the source material, really. Eventually, the next song they write is going to be based off your nonsense.
A word of advice, never buy a used copy of The Lusty Argonian Mage. The covers are always worn and the pages stuck together. I just don't get it. I swear.
Mike wishes you well.
Conspiracy. If there is one thing I don't like, it is people who think they are really tough and special and boast all the time. Also, don't you just hate those people who talk about pointless stuff that they really should keep to themselves? What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Do you know how to ride that animal?
Bread seems to be very popular, don't you think? It's all people ever seem to eat.
I knew you could do it.
Thought I heard something.
Come on.
That's enough out of you.
That was your decision.
You are not very talkative, are you? I always open up for you. I mean, to you. You're a real smooth talker, huh? Well, don't think you can talk your way around me. I know all the moves. I probably invented half of them.
Still here.
Ready on weapon, my friend.
He lets himself get surrounded.
What was that?
quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar. What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Ask someone. Make sure it's the right person.
I'm disappointed.
What a lovely day.
Oh, what a fine afternoon it is. Do you know what I love to do in the afternoon? No, neither do I. Yes, I'm listening. Sure. What's on your mind? Well, I was feeling pretty lonely till you came along, but I'm so glad you did.
We are getting wet.
I'm here if you ever need me.
My friend, Skyrim is a big and often confusing place. We are bound to lose each other from time to time. Never fear. That map you have is special. Yes, there is more to it than you may realize. My brother once found one just like it on the remains of some poor old adventurer in Citadel. It does not only mark locations, it can also show the position of items and people too. Watch this. Where are you, Inigo? There! See? I have placed myself on your map. If we find ourselves separated, all you need to do is look me up. Pretty fantastic, eh? No problem. I am always happy to help. Sure. There is nothing for me in my homeland now. This is where my heart says I should be. Fire away. My brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood. My brother and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check. I was bullied by the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and markings. My mother showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove. I was never bothered again. My father showed my brother and I how to use a sword. My mother taught us the bow. Happy childhood memories. I grew up in Riverhold, not far from Citadel. My brother and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death. My mother and father are both gone. They died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again. That means a great deal. Thank you. I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other, and us. Despite their previous profession, they were good people. My brother and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin. All over Cyrodiil, from the Gold Coast to the Gerald Mountains. It is a wonderful land, but quite tame compared to Skyrim. Those were happy times, traveling or working during the day, camping out under the stars at night. Life was good. I awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area, and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him. His name was Fergus. I miss him very much, but part of me is glad he did not witness what became of me after his passing. Maybe you are right. It is a nice thought, but I suppose I will never know. Yes, that morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed. Every day, my friend. Every day. I was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness. I was with a bandit girl for a while. Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung. I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy. I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together. After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way. No one trusts an addict, my friend. Especially not another addict. There is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit. That life did not seem to suit him. He had been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it. He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances. One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second-to-last step on the road of dishonor. Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things. That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come. Okay, come and get me when it is time to go. I was wondering, can you whistle?
Let's say they wouldn't mind piercing me with their arrow, or stabbing me with
Well,
a sword.
it could be a good way for us to quickly communicate. Look, I found this book. It made interesting reading. Maybe you should give it a look over. Anyway, what did you want to talk about? So, we are going to Skyhaven Temple. Alduin's Wall sounds very informative. I wonder if there is an Inigo's Wall anywhere. If there is such a thing, I wonder what story it tells. And who carved it? Maybe we will find your wall next to Alduin's wall. That would be weird. Perhaps everyone is carving their own wall without realizing it. Yes! What if time is like a big wall of stone covered with millions of scratches? Maybe we all carve a furrow as we experience our own tiny sections of the same gigantic wall. What if from the right perspective time is happening all at once? Yes. Maybe we are not carving. Maybe we are just following a path. Whoa. Indeed. We may have solved one of life's mysteries, my friend. I am not sure people are ready for this. Yes, it is pretty all-encompassing. We should give our brains a break. Let us get back to whatever it was we were doing. Wow.
I'm right behind you.
Yes, my friend. I'm right behind you.
What's on your mind? Still here. I've got your back.
You look rather intimidating. That outfit. I wouldn't want to mess with you, although I don't think that outfit would stop me.
Okay, I will try not to start any trouble. I feel strange. My mind is vibrating in my skull. It feels like it is at the end of a hook. I do not know. Wait, the sensation is receding. That was horrible. I'm okay. I have no idea what it was. All of a sudden there was a bright flash, and it felt like my mind was being pulled out of my ears. I am sorry for complaining. I will try to keep any future bouts of unbearable pain to myself. Let us continue. If you need anything else, just ask. I will attack on sight.
Whoa there! I don't know where you're going, but stay out of that mine. It isn't safe. We tunneled into an old Nordic crypt. The whole place is crawling with Draugr. We're not mining up any ore with those undead around, so I wouldn't go down there if I were you. Don't like those eyes you've got. Bad hunger.
This place is full of strange people in revealing costumes. I feel quite at home.
Back off. Never should have come here. For the rich. Who's there?
Foolish forsworn.
little self-conscious? Look, saying that to guys when they are with their wives.
Did you hear that? This one's mine.
Even if they say no, I think that would be really upsetting if they feel bad. I have to amuse myself somehow.
This looks promising. We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Remarkably well preserved.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins.
Seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered?
Is it me, or are the priests in Skyrim all perverts? I said I had injured my leg, and one of them told me to remove my clothes, so he could use his healing hands on me. Needless to say, he needed a bit of healing himself after that.
He ended the Akaviri invasion by mysterious circumstances. No?
It's coming to life.
From his
There's
hand.
no
I was waiting for them to stab you in the back.
Huh? Sorry.
Oh,
fashion. Original Akaviri power use. Almost entirely.
The air here smells portentous.
Let's see what's up ahead.
What can I do for you?
Bones, here it is. Aldrin's Wall, so well preserved. I've never seen a fine example of early Second Era Kyrim sculpture and relief.
Unique information, not a lecture on arts.
Yes, let's see what we have.
Please tell me we don't have to listen to this guy giving a lecture. I'm already tired from all the walking and this guy is so boring.
Look, here is Aldrin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Aldrin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Kyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against it.
So does it show how
I definitely don't have any regrets.
Patient. The Akaviri were not a straightforward.
Let's see what we can find.
Everything is couched in allegory. Isn't it amazing? Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. Ah, thank you. Excellent. Now, where were we?
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Good. The Greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny. You're Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Don't forget it. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old Blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the Blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now then, you'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear.
Along with the mighty geriatric dragon slayers, they seem wonderful in comparison.
You're in luck. There is a blessing the Blades used on the eve of battle. It's supposed to prepare the mind for slaying dragons. I doubt the blessing's effects last for very long. So ask whenever you're heading out, and I'll perform the proper rites.
Haven't you been paying attention to anything? If we can just find out what shout the Nord heroes used, you may have a chance. Or not. There's no guarantee with prophecy. Merely hope.
May the scales of the dragonkind splinter at the touch of your arrows, and crack under the weight of your sword. That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. I know that.
This stonework is very impressive. It is a... I can see it.
About that. So, have you ever read The Lusty Argonian Maid? It sounds like my kind of book.
In other circumstances,
The Lusty Argonian Maid. Really? That's your go-to?
still doesn't mean I can't enjoy a nice classy piece of literature. I've heard it's quite intellectually stimulating.
Oh, by the divines.
Please.
Still here.
Imagine if I was Dragonborn. The term shouting would take on an entirely new
I'm right
meaning.
behind you.
Right behind you.
It is happening again. My mind is vibrating. It feels like it is on the end of a rope. Wait, I see something. A cabin? Trees? A face? It is fading. It is under the rug. Ah! Thank the gods. It is weakening. Oh. It is over. Ow. I saw brief flashes of a cabin in the snow. It was surrounded by trees. What is happening to me? But something about the landscape was familiar. I wish I could remember where I have seen it before. A man, perhaps? A bearded man. I did not recognize him. The flashes were very fast and confusing. Yes, something small and shiny. A coin? A ring? No, I cannot remember. I think my brain is broken. Back to business.
Can I help you? I've got your back.
What can I do for you?
Hey, did you say something?
What can I do for you, friend?
Wow, this temple truly looks like something else.
You owe me a serious foot rub for all the walking you've done.
Incredible.
The architecture here is truly something.
Sky above, voice within. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
The last man who said women belong in the kitchen and should go back to their knitting. Soon at his words went and punched him into oblivion. I think he must have been
Forgive me,
eating
I
soup
was
quite a while after that.
intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. You weren't ready, you still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Still here. Is there something I can help you with?
What's on your mind?
Is it just me? Does it sound a little inappropriate when the guards can keep the stuff lollygagging?
The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look.
What's on your mind?
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us. Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Still here.
Look!
okay with eating garlic. There was one elder vampire before, who just happened to be allergic to it. That, however, all vampires were like that. It's really not the case. And with steak, you probably mean the long, sharp...
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Parthenax.
No special weapons required.
Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thinking out loud. Just ignore anything I just said.
Relax, no biggie. Even though they may be myths, they're pretty convincing.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. A gift, Dovahkiin. You understand fire as the Dove do. Why do you delay? Are you Dovahkiin or not? Do not be afraid. Fasnu, let me feel the power of your Thum. Force Dovahkiin, Ninyol. Strike me with the fire of your Thum. Why do you delay? Are you Dovahkiin or not? Ah, yes. Sosedo
A
Vlost.
word of advice. Never buy a used copy of the Lost Argonian Maid. The covers are always worn and the pages
With
stuck
one of
together.
my own kind.
I just don't get it. I swear, there must be some kind of conspiracy.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw mortal, even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zemach. The elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world? Drem, patience. I am answering in my way. This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
I love teasing guys. After I went bear hunting one day, I asked
Yes
Andy if he
and
wanted to see
no.
my bear
Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwahlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek.
Very talkative, are you? I always open up for you. I mean, to you.
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
So the leader of the Greybeards is a dragon? Well, that explains a lot. So I guess we need an Elder Scroll then? Is that all? Well, that shouldn't be hard. I mean, they are just laying all over the place. There was me thinking he was going to say that we had to do something difficult.
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Achran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression.
Self-conscious?
You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
And if they say no, I pretend to be really upset and they feel bad. What? I have to amuse myself somehow.
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit, Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you, Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your Sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare? Vomendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, We are specially attuned to the flow of time, perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon, they would not listen. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall. But all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. Dremyolok, greetings. Lok Thum.
Let's move faster.
Oh.
The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Speak. I will listen.
What would happen if a Khajiit and an Argonian had a baby? That would be one ugly baby.
Lok Thum.
It's so light out here. I don't know how to stand it.
can't help feeling a kind of connection between us. I'm not sure what it is. I guess it's natural with you being a brave adventurer, and me, well, you know.
Sophia, I was just wondering, do you read any books in your spare time?
Yes, about that. So, have you ever read The Lusty Argonian Maid? It sounds like my kind of book.
The Lusty Argonian Maid. Really? That's your go-to book?
What? Just because I'm female doesn't mean I can't enjoy a nice classy piece of literature? I've heard it's quite intellectually stimulating.
Oh, by the divines.
What can I do for you, friend?
You never did tell me about your parents.
So, you spoke to Parthenax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock in trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Such blasphemies are the calling of mages, not followers of the way. Take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you. Perhaps not, but this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. Was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kyrim at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kynareth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance. He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born. blades were born of dragon-hating crusaders. They still carry that legacy, although they may not remember from whence it came. They carried out a genocide of dragons when they first came to Tamriel. And now, they will do it again. With your help. Sky, guard you.
Is there something I can help you with? Can I help you?
I've got your back.
I'm right behind you.
I can smell your wolf odor from here.
I've got your back.
I've got your back. I've got your back. Still here. I've got your back. I've got your back. What's on your mind? What can I do for you?
Can I help you? Is there something I can help you with? Can I help you? Is
What
there
can I do for
something I
you?
can help you with?
I'm right behind you.
Still here.
Don't think I don't see you eyeing me up and down. I'm not just eye candy, you know.
What can I do for you,
I do
friend?
have other uses. And if you're thinking what I think you are thinking, then think again. I do like to be admired, though, I must admit.
I'm right behind you.
So you're a real smooth talker, huh? Well, don't think you can talk your way around me. I know all the moves. I probably invented half of
What
them.
can I do for you,
Stop.
friend?
Just stop. You won't be smooth talking anyone at this rate with how you
Is there
are
something
now.
I can help you with?
I'm right behind you.
So, you like using just one hand for your weapon? I always thought you had good wrist action, but then again, women can be quite good with their hands.
A lot of your comments don't land, but I found this one quite amusing, honestly. Talking about one-handed wrist action. I think someone like Helga might be the expert with that. Anyone, even us, are novices compared to her. I'm glad it's staying that way, though. I wouldn't ever want to have a life like hers.
Still here.
I've got your back.
I get a lot of looks from people wherever I go. I'm not sure if it's because they find me attractive or because they think I'm a little odd. Or both.
Still here. I'm right behind you. What's on your mind? Still here. I'm right behind you. What's on your mind? Still here.
I've got your back.
I've got your back.
Can I help you?
I'm right behind you.
What can I do for you, friend?
What's on your mind?